Welcome back, crypto newbies. It's Norm here, the crypto newbie. Today is November 23rd. I'm back with a brand new video, guys. In keeping with the trend of me trying to keep up on, because there's so many new ones these days, but I'm trying to keep up on what's happening, what's new, what's trending. And of course, right now I'm keeping an eye on CoinMarketCap, of course, which has a trending section, and I'm trying to keep up and check out most of the new tokens that are right now, for the last little while, have been appearing in the #1 spot on the trending section. And today, trending on CoinMarketCap, we have this one right here. We have the Taboo Token. So what is the Taboo Token, guys? This is an adult platform that's going to be, releasing its platform in the future. It's still only early in its inception. It's more like an idea right now. They still don't even have a platform. They do have a website. They do have a token that we're going to discuss, but they're not much further along in the project, and everything right now is still in the beginning, in the building phase of this project. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a secret. I have no shame over this, but the reason why this token really catches my attention is because I work in the adult industry. Now, no, I am not a porn star. Yuck, who wants to see this naked? Nobody wants to see that. So I do not work in that part of the adult industry, but I do work in the manager type part of the industry. I work in, I have a couple of small businesses that are centered around the adult industry. So tokens like this and projects like this really catch my attention, of course, because this is centered and directed, specifically at my line of work. So this is why today I wanted to take a look and see what the Taboo Token was all about, what the token is all about, what the promises are with this project, and what exactly they are going to bring to the table. So let's take a look, shall we, and see everything what the Taboo Token offers. And I'm going to give an honest review on what I think this project's outlook on success is, and whether or not I will be investing in this project, and whether or not I think you guys should invest in this project as well. So anyway, let's get into it. And before we do, guys, if you are liking the content that I'm putting out there, make sure that you thumbs up my videos, please. It's just a little, it takes a second. Come on. One little tiny push of a button just to say thanks for putting out another video. And if you do like the videos that I'm putting out there, as well as, the update videos that I do, because once I invest in a project, I will be supporting that project wholeheartedly and trying to do my little bit of, push to make sure that the project is successful. I'll be doing constant update videos on projects that I invest in. So if you like that type of content, make sure you also, subscribe to my channel, guys. So let's take a look and see what the Taboo Token is all about. So yeah, guys, like I said, I actually work in a section of the adult industry. It's what I do. I have a few small businesses that I own and operate for the last decade, really, that is centered around the adult industry. So when I see projects like this one, of course, it really do catch my attention. So right now, of course, over the last little while, I have noticed that it has been sitting at the #1 section on trending, the trending section on CoinMarketCap, which of course, just as soon as I log into CoinMarketCap to check out what's new and what's trending and what kind of new information or projects are coming out, when you see this sitting at the #1 section, of course, it makes you, open your eyes and take a notice and see what the project is. And when I realized that it was an adult-based project, of course, because I am also involved in that industry, it made me take notice, of course. So what I did was started taking, some time to research what this project was, go over everything. I went over the white paper in detail. I started looking at the the different platforms that they have, their social media, things like that, and their community, and see how it's been growing. So now I'm finally getting around to making a video about it, and here we can see that the price right now is just sitting at a little over 2 cents per token. They have a total supply of just over 9.78 billion. And right now, 100% of the total supply is in circulation. They have a $247 million market cap right now, and there has been almost $12 million in volume done in the last 24 hours. So this is definitely a token that, has been on my radar for a little while. And right now, like I said, I'm just getting around to making a video about this token, sorry. So of course, if we go back, the price has been, doing some really cool things over the last, let's take a look over the last month. It was down to around a penny. And then, it went up to around 5 cents just earlier this month, around the 3rd of November. And of course, now it's been taking some dips ever since. And like I said, it's sitting at just over 2.5 cents per token. So of course, this token has been making some moves. And you know what's really surprising about this is that they don't actually have a product yet. They have made both, mostly in my opinion, this is just an idea. So basically, if we take a look at their website, which is taboo.community, basically they say that the Taboo is an adult NFT and streaming media project. They don't have an actual streaming platform yet or anything, and they're only recently now making NFTs, so it's fairly early in this project, specializing in highly exclusive content. With models who aren't strictly porn stars, their content is nothing like other adult tokens. Taboo aims to be the Playboy of blockchain, so that's very important to remember. This is not trying to be, like I said, and I do apologize for, the nude models and that in the background, but as you can see, this is more like suggestive. It's more like it's not like pornography, like triple X. This is more like the Playboy was what they're trying to be, and which is what they state very firmly on their website in the very beginning. This aims to be the Playboy of blockchain. So basically, it's not going to be, that really raunchy type pornography. This is going to be ladies, in vanilla type situations, just nudity, lingerie, things like that. So this is not going to be something that, it is going to be a not safe for work type project, but of course it's not that real raunchy kind of like Pornhub amateur porn type stuff. So if you look at their website here, you can check out their roadmap, check out their white paper, which I have done. I've gone through everything, and they have, they have a well put together white paper, but like I said, again, in my honest opinion, as someone who's been working in the adult industry for the last decade, this is very early on in its inception. They don't really have, an actual platform or anything yet. Now they are actually saying that they're going to be releasing the version 1 of their platform today, which is very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing. Basically right here it says here, Marketplace version 1 is launching November 23rd, which is today. I haven't seen anything come online with it yet. I'm here on their website. I don't see a link to it. So I'm still waiting for this. So this is why I'm putting out this video today, because I've been keeping an eye on it. In the last few weeks, I noticed that they were listing that it was going to be released earlier, but it didn't get released. And now they're saying it's going to be launched today. So I'm keeping an eye on that for you. You should do the exact same thing. Let's take a look at their purpose. Our purpose at Taboo is nothing is forbidden. We promote personal empowerment, inspiring our participants to be confident, happy, and excited to explore their taboo fantasies and heart's desire. To achieve this goal, we aim to innovate in the world of media through quality over quantity. So basically, what they basically say in a nutshell is that right now, yes, of course, with OnlyFans and other platforms, of course, that everyone and anyone, your mother, your grandmother, anyone can put out, adult content now, of course, as long as you're a consenting adult and you use platforms like OnlyFans and things like that, male or female. This platform, the Taboo Token, is going to be right now specifically focusing on female entertainers that are, really exclusive, like very, just like Playboy. They had Playboy of the Month, Playboy of the Year, Playmate of the Year, things like that. This is what they're going to be doing. They're going to be focusing on just, in my opinion, the really vanilla side of adult entertainment. So it's just, like I said, nudity and, just lingerie, images, things like that. So if that's what you're into, this is definitely a platform, of course, for you. Now, they also say that they are going to have billboards on Hollywood Boulevard. if anyone is out here, watching these videos and you're out there in Hollywood Boulevard, let us know. Of course, if you see any of their billboards, would be greatly appreciated. Tokenomics, let's break that down a little bit. Liquidity, 4% of every transaction is added to liquidity to further stabilize the price and combat dips. Redistribution, 2% of every transaction is redistributed amongst holders, generating passive income. Burn, 1% of every transaction is burned, forever removing it from the supply, creating increased scarcity, of course. So that seems like pretty normal tokenomics. And this is, like I said, guys, sorry for the, adult type content, but this is what you're going to be seeing, I guess from the Taboo community, is content like this. Now they do have a tier system in place on their platform that they're saying they're going to be releasing, where we'll break that down later, where it's going to be more and more and more adult and not safe for work as you go up in tiers. So this is the type of stuff. Now they are saying that they just released their first NFT. That's what they say here on their website. And of course, you can also buy Taboo tokens right now. So if you wanted to, you can just click this button here and they'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, so let's go over their roadmap and what they've accomplished so far. They say basically in the first quarter, they conceptualized and actualized the framework and foundations of Taboo token that's completed. So you can check out all their roadmap right here and see what they have done. Of course, they say that they have an application, Certic audit application. It doesn't say if it's in the process or if it's been, submitted or if it's been completed. It's just saying that that's what they're going to be doing. So you guys can take a look at the website yourself, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to break this down, needle pick everything completely down in over this video for you, because these videos get way too long and way too drawn out, of course. So you go do the research yourself. Check out taboo.community and do all this research yourself. It's basic English here. Check it out. The allocation of the tokens. So community gets 70%, team 18%, development 6%, and marketing 6%. It's pretty normal. Again, of course, you can check out all the things that they have been featured in. The Taboo team. Listen, they got a list here of all the Taboo team. They don't actually show. Now, I have seen over here on their Twitter, on their Instagram, that you can actually check out an image of one of the guys. I don't have any information on who these people are. Like, for example, they say on their website that the COO, I think it is Mayed, or however you pronounce his name. Sorry about that. This seems to be an image of him. So I don't have any background information on what these people have done, of course, in the past, and it just shows a list of their first names only. Again, you will notice in my videos there's a theme, and that if you are bringing projects like this to the masses, I honestly think that I will say this again, if I ever make a token myself, which is something that's on the back burner, I almost got to making a crypto project myself, but that fell apart because the team that I started to work with started to bring all kinds of scammy type ideas to me, and I'm not having my hand dipped in those wells whatsoever. So I shut that shit down. Sorry for my language, but I did, because like I said, they were just bringing all kinds of scammy ideas. Talking about how all we really are worried about is making as much money as we can, and let's, do things like buy, Telegram followers, and buy YouTube followers, and buy Twitter followers to make ourselves look more, advanced in the project than we actually are. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, that's just like the inner workings of how some of these projects fool people. I started to make a crypto project myself, and I'll talk about that in another video. But yes, there's a lot of scamming going on. So anyway, I don't know anything about most of these people. That is an image, if you take a look on their Instagram, of Majid, and that's about as much information as I got so far. But you could also take a look at all the information that they have right here, the token contract address. There, you can go and look at their Telegram. They have a Twitter account which has over 20,000 followers. So you can go check that out. They do have, like I said, an Instagram page that you can go check out as well. They have around 15,000 followers there. So this is a project, like I said, that has really caught my attention because anything that's based around the adult industry, of course, where I work in that industry is something that I, of course, would take a look at. So, is the Taboo token worth investing in? That's a good question, guys. That's really a good question because I have like conflicting ideas about that. Now, like I said, is there a market for this type of content where it's very vanilla, it's just nudes, things like that? Yes, there absolutely is. There are some people who just don't want that raunch, kind of content, of course, and that makes 100% sense. But it's like I said, from my experience working in this type of an industry, the more adult, more not safe for work type pornography is exactly what people are looking for and what really, really sells. So of course, this is something that, has potential for that market that are interested in that, but there are some issues that I will, of course, break down. It's about their tier system, actually, and this is what really concerns me with this type of a project. Now, they are coming up with some really big ideas, some big promises, meaning just like Playboy, they're going to have a taboo mansion where they're going to be throwing parties with their content creators and things like that. So it's kind of given that whole vibe of Hugh Hefner having the Playboy mansion and having the bunnies around. They're going to have their taboo content creators around and having parties and things. But this is one of the things that really, caught my attention and really kind of made me second guess whether or not this project is going to be a success. And it's their tier system. Do you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, things like that? I don't know if there's a tier 4. Yeah, there is a tier 4. So we'll just break that down. This is something very important because the tier 1, of course, is free. It's for anyone. You can just be no holding requirements. So basically, it's just for the general public. And in this tier, when you are on their platform, of course, it grants access to free teaser material of higher tiers, as well as certain types of content each content creator has decided to place here. The safe for work tier, basically, it's lewds, lingerie, cosplay, and anything else. Blah blah blah. Ability to enter into Taboo giveaways, access to Taboo members forum section. But basically, here's the issues that I did find. Of course, now, if you want to get access to the much more fun and more interesting content on their platforms, they have this tier system. So basically, to get into the tier 2, you have to have a minimum of $1,000 holdings in the Taboo token, which, hey, listen, you know what? It is what it is. Some people can afford that, but not everybody can. I'm just saying, in Taboo, held in their user's wallet or staked on the platform. So there is going to be staking, but you have to have it in your wallet or staked on the platform. This grants access to the not safe for work content level. This would be full nudes, any sort of hot naked action, solo play, strip teases, anything shy of pornographic material. So it's kind of, like I said, very vanilla. It also grants access to any free material Taboo releases that is full nude, solo play, strip teases, edging, or other blah, blah, blah. So you get everything in tier 1. You can see all that yourself. There are different benefits, of course, being in tier 2. Now in tier 3, here's another thing. Like I said, again, if you can't afford tier 2, trying to get into tier 3 is going to be real difficult for you because you have to have a minimum of $5,000 in Taboo's tokens held in your user's wallet or staked on the platform. That's a lot. You got to be like a heavy investor just to get some real good content. Like I said, someone who works in and around the sex industry, which is what most of the consumers of adult content want these days, you have to have $5,000 invested in this project to get, and this grants access to the XXX part of the platform. This is where the explicit sexual content will be contained, any sort of sexually explicit material that our content creators want to provide, videos, video NFTs, sexually explicit pictures, and anything else content creators wish to provide. So you get all the access in tier 1 and tier 2 and level 3, but you got to have $5,000 invested. Now, here's another thing. To get to the really, really good stuff, right? Tier 4, you have to have a minimum of $10,000 in Taboo tokens held in your user's wallet or staked on the platform. Sweet Jesus, you got to be like, pretty much a part owner in this company to get access to the really good stuff is what really concerns me. I'll be honest. You get everything in tier 1, 2, and 3, blah, 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 but you actually get, access as a guest to Taboo private events, either online or out in the real world. So again, like I said, this is a bit concerning to me because who really, is going to be investing $10,000 in this project unless they are really, really, really advanced and far in the project where they actually have proof of the Taboo Mansion that they're talking about, and they have some really, really, really interesting and exciting and exclusive, content creators, of course, that I would want to see, that you would want to see, that you would really want to invest in. But again, you really got to have some deep pockets to get to level 4. So, like I said, unless you're a really big spender and have major trust in this team that we really don't know much about, and in a project that really is only in the inception, stages right now, investing $10,000 is a big risk in my opinion. And like I said, I'm only going to be giving honest opinions, honest reviews, and that's one of the things that really concern me. Now, if you really want to learn more about the Taboo Token, guys, you can go over and check out their YouTube page, their channel. They have a little over 1,000 subscribers right now, but they do AMAs where you can go in and just listen to recorded sessions that they have done. And I think they do these on the regular, so it seems like pretty, regular thing. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 13, 6 days, 18 hours ago. So it's something that you really want to, go check out. You can. Now, I will tell you, it's a lot. You have to have a lot of time to sit and listen, because each one of these are like, between an hour and a half to 2 hours in length. So that's a lot of time you need to actually sit back and listen. So I don't know how you're going to make the $10,000 needed to get to the really good stuff when you're sitting around spending 2 hours, listening to all that content. But it is possible. You do have downtime. So if you're interested in this, you can certainly check it out. Go over and check out their Twitter, and check out their Instagram, check out their Telegram. Get involved. Like I said, guys, if this is something that you really think, you would really like to get interested in, go get involved. Go actually become a community member and see and do the homework first. Because like I said, there is some, potential here. Like I said, if we take a look over the last 3 months, it is fairly a new project. It was only released earlier this year. But like I said, look at the price. The price in the token, earlier this year was down to, 0.00089, and then it went up to like 5 cents. So that shows tremendous growth. If you wanted to get in early, and you could really, make some gains on, initial investments, whether or not you want to stick around and see those nudes, or climb the different tiers on that ladder. It's up to yourself. But again, it's something that you really need to do the research on yourself, guys. This is something I just wanted to break down. Why? Because it's right now sitting at the #1 trending spot on CoinMarketCap, which means that a lot of people are checking it out. And right now, like I said, look, we'll take a look. It's at the 300 spot rank on CoinMarketCap. So obviously there's interest in this token. It has been growing. It has been around for a little while. It's got almost a $250 million market cap with all their tokens already out in circulation and some big promises for the future. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Make sure you do your due diligence on this one and check everything out yourself. Do not take my word on it. I am not giving anyone advice to invest in this. Will I be investing in this? I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I think, honestly, I'm going to wait a little bit because I have, a lot of other projects that I've invested in, and the price right now is at a little over 2.5 cents. It could go down, right? Unless they start, delivering on some of these big promises that they're putting out there, that price could plummet. They do have the liquidity lock for like about 6 months, but that could be even coming up on being unlocked. And God only knows what could happen with the money that's been invested in this project. Now, again, shout out to, their community, shout out to their team members. Like I said, I am, a fan of this type of project, and I really do wish you well. I hope it all works out, but will it? I don't know. I hope they do, and I really hope they continue to, grow this project, because there is a huge market for this type of stuff. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for sticking with me with another video. I hope you guys are staying safe and doing your due diligence. And as I always say, guys, remember, boom, smart investing.